Welcome to the Satori Experience. We're your hosts. I'm Damien.
And I'm Neil.
And we are passionate about helping people rewrite their life story.
In each episode, we explore the stories we tell ourselves, the ones that quietly shape our choices and hold us back from living our best lives.
We do this by bridging science and spirituality, modern tools with ancient techniques.
It's about decoding your patterns, disrupting what no longer serves you, and designing a life that feels truly aligned with your soul.
Because transformation isn't a destination, it's an experience. And your Satori, that moment of sudden clarity and awakening, can happen right here, right now. Okay, welcome to the show, guys. So, for those that don't know us, we are Your Life Satori. We are about transforming people's lives by changing their underlying story, which kind of drives people's narratives in lives. So today we have our first guest, Lauren. Welcome to the show.
Changing my life. That made me nervous. Like, oh my gosh, it's chill. Big. Yeah, okay. It is chill.
Actually, so before we start, we have this special ceremonial grade cacao that I've crafted myself, and this can kind of
show the guys on the camera.
They smell so good.
Well,
I'm making you close up.
We'll do close up.
There's a heart-shaped one, a unicorn, and a flower,
a star, and a swirl.
A swirl. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess if you've never done a ceremonial grade.
No, not ceremonial. Yeah,
so
this is all very
grade
new.
Cacao is basically 100% cacao, and what it does is that when you take it, kind of opens your heart. So I guess we can all take one and then.
Yes!
You can choose.
Yay! I want the unicorn. I'm so excited.
Heart, because I'm all heart.
All right, I'll have the one and all once again.
Crunchy. Did you just put it all in your mouth all at once? Is that what I should do?
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I just like it.
Yeah. Oh, it is good. And you made them yourself. What's the crunchy bit?
I don't know.
We can edit that bit out.
Yum.
Yeah. It's good.
I want to have more, but...
Yeah, I've just got it melting.
Yeah.
Like, slowly melting.
I mean, typical ceremonies are usually like in a little cup, right?
Yeah.
And then you start drinking it and you have intention. So if you have an intention, that would be good. Like, what is your intention? What brings you here today?
Do I need to say it out loud? Or do I think it?
No. You can do both.
Okay.
So it just helps us.
Yeah, so I think for me, I'd like to... It's like personal development. I'd like to find a way to become like a more empathetic and sympathetic person and quite more patient and just have a lot of more kindness. Not that I wouldn't say I'm not any of those things, but I'm surrounded by people who are those things all day, every day, and they are very inspirational to me, and I would like, they're the kind of people that I look up to, and I'd like to be like them.
I mean, that's a really great first start, is to surround yourself with people that you want to be like. Because you end up being the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. And the environment is so important in shaping your habits, your beliefs, and who you become.
Great,
so
yeah. Tick.
You're on your way, right? Boom, maybe that's it. Like,
My journey.
Good.
Definitely a lot of work still to do, but yeah, that's good to hear.
So I guess for the audience to get to know you a bit better, like how would you, if you were a book or movie, what kind of book or movie would you be?
Oh my God.
So people can kind of understand you better.
I don't know if I could describe myself in a book or a movie. Like, maybe it's better if like when you asked me that question, I just immediately thought of some of my favourite books and movies. So like To Kill a Mockingbird would be one. Okay. I like within To Kill a Mockingbird, a lot of it is about, what's the word? Like justice or equality and making things better, like those kind of things. Another, like a film that would be one of my favourites, Serendipity, with Kate Beckinsale.
John Cusack.
Yeah, John Cusack.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my favourites. And I love the word. Yeah, it's a great movie. I went to New York with my sister a few years ago, and we went to the cafe there. It's really good, like the one that's in the movie. Yeah. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two would be what jumps to mind.
So it's kind of like, you know, when you usually your favorite movies or your favorite people reflect the qualities you want to have in yourself.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so justice and serendipity. That's a pretty good combination.
Trying to go with the flow. Trying to be more in flow with the universe and trust the universe.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Try and release some control and
surrender.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
I mean, it's a constant challenge for everyone. When you think you've surrendered, there's more to go. So it's a process for sure. Speaking of books, like where would you be in that movie? Would it be still the first act, like in Serendipity? Like you haven't met your John Cusack yet?
Oh no,
like,
definitely not.
fair?
Yeah, no, I'm still like, she's like with the wrong person for quite a lot of it though. But I'm not even there. I'm totally on my. I'm that $5 bill that she writes her number on that's floating through. That's me. I'm floating through New York, waiting for someone to pick me up and give me a call.
Amazing. So you want to avoid meeting the wrong person? Like that's like just skip that chapter, or like
I think I've done that. I've been there and I've done that.
Yes. Okay,
like,
great.
Yes, but in terms of the book, I suppose like we're getting halfway through in the movie.
Like, what do you think your greatest challenge is at the moment? Like, what is the thing you go, oh, I really want to work on this one thing? Like, what is? Have you heard of Gary Keller's book, The One Thing? He talks about focusing on one thing at a time that will move you towards your goal, because it's tough. If you've got so many goals bouncing all the time, if you have to juggle all these things, it's hard to focus. If you can just focus on what's the next thing that's going to get you to be that breakthrough moment, what would you say is like that one thing that you're looking for?
Like in terms of the things that I want to get from this experience, or just in
your life, like in terms of like what is your biggest block? Is it like your heart's not open enough?
Probably like that would definitely be one of the things. I think I'm.
You want another one?
Yes, please. Oh my god.
Yeah, go for it. It's literally hard.
Yeah, no, I think
it isn't psychedelic. It's like
next time.
I'm very I think I'm quite caged with my emotions. Like so when I walked in here today and you said, oh, do you hug? And I said no, but I'm trying to get better at that.
Okay, that's
so
good.
I hugged you because I'm that's how I am with my heart. I'm very like, oh, I'm gonna keep you locked behind a cage and I'm not gonna let anyone touch you. And I think I need to be more open and be a bit more like patient as well with that.
What do you think has caused the closed heart? Has it always been closed? Has it been a particular incident?
No. So I went through like I know everyone in the last 5 years has gone through a tough time during COVID, but just before COVID, I went through a particularly difficult period. And since then, I just have never been able to regain the self-confidence and the self-esteem that I once had, say, 10, 12 years ago. And every time I take one step forwards, I then feel myself taking 5, 10 steps backwards. And I never seem to... It's like treading water and you finally get your head above water and then I just feel like the waves come and crash over me again and I'm just back under the ocean.
You're talking about heart opening, and you've done the first step. You know that you're aware that that's
I'm
an issue.
so self-aware. That's almost annoying. I'd rather be ignorant of my shortcomings or ignorant of how heartbreaking loneliness can feel. Because sometimes I think, like my friends always say, you're better off alone than like all the guys I've ever dated, and it's like, yeah, but I'd like to know what that feels like at some point. I'd like to know what it feels like to be in love. And so being lonely is just as heartbreaking as breaking up from a relationship, I think.
So have you been in love?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
No, it's okay. What's wrong with you?
You've never been in love?
No. Like, sure, I've loved people.
Yeah.
Like, I love my parents. I love my friends. I don't tell people often enough. I really struggle with saying the words, like saying the word love. But I've never been in love. No.
I see. I drew some cards for you.
Yes.
As the resident tarot astrologer, intuitive, spiritual side of the business.
Kind of explain to the audience.
Yeah. So my background is more clearly tarot and astrology stuff.
That's my camera, man.
Tarot and astrology
Steal
stuff.
our
So here we
camera.
go. And I do astrology as well. More intuitive, spiritual, kind of downloads as well, and transmediumship. Kind of get a feel for what is happening for you, and that's why I sense like open heartedness was like something that is. I think you're ready. You're on the verge of it. I think you're there. I think we get stuck in our old stories about this is who I am. That's how I am. I'm gonna be this. It's not. I think when you told me I'm gonna try. It's a good step, but it's like just do it next time without the story. I was like just it becomes a practice. I didn't used to hug as well. I grew up where my parents were acts of service as their love language, and I'm Filipino, so we didn't even hug. They would do this thing where you'd grab a hand, like you'd bless someone on the forehead of your parents. So there was no hugging. I know they loved me, but it wasn't done that way. And I think physical touch is really important, and showing it through hugs. There's studies done on how that can lower depression, anxiety. It's really important. But yeah, I'm the tarot gun. I drew some cards for you. Maybe what's happening with terms of heart opening and what you need to do. And I think there's this card, which is a woman walking away from a cup. So this is about leaving the past behind, leaving the limiting beliefs you have about yourself behind. Have you ever done a bowl burning ceremony?
No.
Okay, this is where you normally on a full moon or when it's waning phase of the moon. So after it's full moon and before the new moon, it's a good time to release and let go of things. So I've done this before. I did it during a solstice party held here, and what we did was we got everyone to write down their intentions about what they want to let go. Maybe it's a belief, it's a person, it's a pattern, a habit they've been doing, and write down on a piece of paper. Normally when people leave relationships as well, they will burn their partner's clothes. And it's one way of dealing with it, but this is a more intentional, probably more a healthier way to let go of things. So we write down on a piece of paper, put it in a bowl, and then set it on fire as a ritual to let go. That you're letting go, leaving behind this version of yourself, this limiting belief, and walking into this brand new day, which this woman is doing. And that's maybe something for you to do afterwards. Think about, I'll send you details about how to do the bowl burning ceremony. Maybe you guys can do it together with your housemate. But really important to think about what you want to leave behind. And you want to leave behind a person who's closed, who's lonely, who's kept their heart caged and closed, right?
Yeah.
I think you also need structure that will help you on that process. It's like a way to, this is the Emperor card, a structure or organization for you to follow to do it. So I think it's like every time you do hug someone, that just hug everyone that you're comfortable hugging. Right? Don't. I mean,
don't just go up to strangers and hug them.
It could be okay, but it's more like if you're friends and you know them, just go for the hug. I think that just embrace that personality, and I see healing for you as well. So this is the Star card. This is hope and healing for the future. So I've got more cards later, but we'll come to that. Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts about what Neil's just said?
Yeah, it's very interesting. When you said the bowl burning, I know it's not anything I've ever done, but when I got out of, like, just before COVID, after that period where I had like a tough time and I left a certain, it wasn't a relationship, it was just a person in my life that I managed to get away from. And I remember being told by a friend, oh, you should burn that such and such that is a direct relationship to them. And I was like, no, I'm not, I'll just send it back, like, whatever. So it's interesting that when you said that, that's what I remembered, that exact moment in my life when my friend had encouraged me to do that.
There's stuff like cord cutting as well, where, you know, there's energy between people, and you can visualize in your mind there's like these cords that from heart to heart that are between people, and we carry that even when they're not in our lives. They're like from across the world. If there's anyone that you need to let go of, particularly person or incidents that have made your heart more closed off, you can do a visualization with cord cutting in that process as well. So yeah.
Cool.
I'm very curious, like because like I think more like, I'm the scientific guy, so I'm all about logic, patterns, recognition, and all that kind of stuff. I'm more like, okay, so there's a person or something happened to you that kind of caused you to cage your heart, right? Is that fair or not?
Yes, it's complicated because it wasn't it was an employer, like it was an employment situation that just did a lot of mental damage to me, and then it was really difficult for all other aspects of my life to come out.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, the cord cutting I think is good because that will help, remove those kind of attachments to that particular person. But I'm thinking more general, so you don't get like if you meet someone else that has that kind of energy or that temperament, you don't block yourself off again because we tend to repeat our patterns over and over. So in that case, we can kind of pivot and think about. Sometimes I find it actually useful to understand the other person's point of view. Why did it might be like difficult at first, like this person's like asshole, whatever. Or, like you can say whatever, but like sometimes we show compassion or empathy towards that person. Oh, they're just like a little scared kid or something. Like, it's like, it's easier to kind of let go of those emotional kind of baggage, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
Have you done any inner child workshops or
no. I'm like, all of this is very new. I wouldn't say I'm skeptical or was skeptical. I've always been curious, but I've never ever dipped my foot in and got involved. So this is
There's a process called TRTP where you replay the situation in your visualize it, but then you step in as your version of yourself now, empowered and like protecting your old version of yourself. We can take you through, like, I know it's not like it's a longer process, but like I think something to investigate in the future. I think it's too long for the time, but like I think it's like the process would be to go back and think about place yourself back in that time as you, but then you coming in as your empowered new version of yourself.
All of the things that I know now. And stepping in to go, hey, like it's not on, diminish and really shrinking the person down. Not coming from a place of vengeance or like anger, but like from protective and empowered nature. That could be a way to resolve it in the future. I think it's something we can come to.
We can do that. We can do that now if you want. Like I can do a simple visualization exercise. It just depends on how comfortable you are.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay,
like
sure.
not that I don't think it'd be worth it. I think I don't. That's not. I'm at a stage where that person doesn't have that kind of control over me, and not because I have cut the cord or anything, but I've been at this new employment for for 2 years now. That has been amazing, and that has restored my trust in in a business and shown me that there are good people out there who I can trust, and I will, like, I love my job, like,
amazing.
So
that's fantastic.
like I've this in the last, just since the start of this year more or less, it's all sort of turned around for me where I just feel like I have already let some of that go.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe is there anything in the palm? I know you got.
So I do palmistry as well. So I'm just looking at palms, but as you can imagine, it's not as clear on screen as compared to hands. So we can have a look at your hands.
You can have my hands.
So I noticed one thing. Yeah. So see how you got. Oh, it's interesting because once again, you can tell me if you want to talk about this, but see how this is your heart line. So your heart line governs your emotional life. Okay, you can talk about it's usually about relationships, how you express yourself. So this is your heart line here, and then I see this line going this way. So this is the extroversion side, the expressive side, and then you have this other line here. It's faded, which is good. A good sign is faded because but it goes around here, and this is around age. I like to say about 15. There's something happened there. It was like some sort of trauma.
Is that right?
Approximately. It could be like 14 or 16, something like that, around there.
I mean, I feel like every 14 to 16-year-old has trauma, and it's to do with like
This one was a major one though. This one cut it almost affect your headline. Your headline is how you think about things as well. So it kind of
cause anxiety.
It was just a period of time. That was the past.
Curious.
But it's interesting. You don't show on this hand, on your right hand,
because you're right-handed.
You got tough hands. You got strong hands.
I'm right-handed. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, here see those cuts, these kind of lines. They're like obstacles or things that affect us. But it's kind of in the past. The line usually fades away, but you can see it kind of cuts this way.
The only thing I can think of is like when I was 15, I was at high school. I had a high school boyfriend, and he like dumped me, and 2 weeks later was dating a girl that I was friends with. But I'd seen it coming, and I'd seen it coming before he dumped me. And I was like, the day when he broke up with me, I was like, if you're going to go be with her, that's fine. Just tell me. And he was like, no, I don't want to be with her. And then 2 weeks later, he was with her. And I was like, why didn't you just, like, and they're still together now. They're married. And I was like, look, I never wanted to stop being in the way of someone who was with their person. And I've always felt like that. Like, I really liked him in high school. But then every relationship that I've had since, it's like, well, if I'm not your person, I don't want to get in the way. So when the relationship ends, I'm like, yes, I might be sad about it, but I always think, it's obvious that
that's
they're on their way to their right person, and I'm on my way to my right person.
Like, you're trying to flow with it, which is good. But I don't know. Part of me still thinks you're not putting yourself first.
Yeah.
It's like, it'll be easier for me. I'm just gonna like let them go. But I don't know if you feel the sad.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to. Yeah, no, of course I mean, by that point, I don't think I was that sad with that relationship in particular. But I would be sad, like, in relationships as I've gotten older. But I don't want to have to fight for someone. Like, if I have to fight for someone, then they're obviously not the right person.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't want to have to prove myself. Like, I should be enough for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great attitude. No, I'm with you there. That's great. Have you been putting yourself out there?
This year, a bit more than ever before, but I still wouldn't say I'm as active as most people my age in terms of wanting to date.
What is active to you?
Like, I think a lot of people are on, like, the apps, like, all of the dating apps. They're not for me, so I would rather... I've done a few speed dating types of things.
Okay, that's
because
good.
In my head, an app is designed for you to sell yourself, and I'm not very good at that. But I think I'm better in person. I think when someone talks to me, they get a better idea of who I am without me trying to sell them, oh, these are all my hobbies, or this is the kind of person I am. Like, you can decide for yourself when you meet me in person who I am, or who.
No, that's fair.
Connection.
But it could be a limiting belief as well.
Yeah.
That, I mean, apps. It doesn't mean you have to find your person on the app, but it's just one avenue. About 1 in 3 people find their partners through apps. So it's not the majority.
And it's totally the modern way of doing it as well. Like, you're not gonna meet someone in a bar anymore. I think it's very rare because we have the apps.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
I think just living your life and being aligned with your purpose, doing the things that you love, that's where you'll find your person. It's not necessarily the app.
Yeah.
But an app could be them putting yourself out there, is sending a signal to the universe, hey, I'm ready. It might not come through the app, but it's signal to the universe, hey, I'm putting myself out. I'm making effort in this way.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
It doesn't have to come through there. It can come through another way.
Yeah.
But if you just send the signal, hey, I'm ready. It doesn't have to be perfect either. It doesn't have to be the perfect photo. It doesn't have to have... Get your friends to help you with your profile. Like, get them to look at it and check it.
Just get them to do it for me. They can do the swiping.
Any guy friends, I'm happy to look at it. I'm gay, but like I've helped plenty of people with their dating profiles. Like, it's helpful. A lot of them take their photos from this photo.
I'll have my picture here with the city sky. I'll be like, this is my view.
Yeah, I've seen so many people use photos from here.
We do have a city skyline view, so it would be a bit like catfishing them. Like, you don't get that view, but I'll give you a different one.
No, use the skyline photo.
Yeah.
But I know we're running, like, we've got about 5 minutes left, so I want to get through some cards I sent for you about your future and what you can manifest. So it's really promising in terms of love. I see you. This is the Page of Cups. So it's a When Pigs Fly card. It's allowing serendipity. It's actually the serendipity card. I mean, we're talking about it. It is. If you look at the book, you'll say serendipity. It's allowing spontaneity. It's like when pigs fly. It's like, who knows what may happen. It's like allowing yourself to allow possibility to flow into your life. And you are the magician. You are the person who's going to manifest this. You have within your hands this universe cauldron here, right? And within your power is the ability to manifest anything you want. It could be love. It could be like even better health. It could be like anything you want, you ability to manifest.
Yeah.
And I picked the lovers card. You saw me, like, I don't know, I didn't rig it. I was shuffling it. I was shuffling it all. They were coming out. This is a lovers card. So I see a potential. I think the key is always like, how much do you love yourself? So the reflection of your life is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. And if you love yourself enough, you don't have to be in a relationship either. Like, I'm happily single. If you want to be in a relationship, a lot of it starts from like, how do you treat yourself and how do you love yourself? And how do you think you do love and treat yourself?
How do I think? I think that needs work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that needs, and that's been something I consciously think about for years. Yeah. Like,
how do you show that you love yourself at the moment? Is there anything you do? Do you have any self-care days? Do you?
So I like running. I'm a big runner, and I like doing marathons, but I'm injured at the moment, and like I think taking a step back and allowing myself to like take the time to recover, even though running is something that makes me feel like me. It does make me love my, like, I'm so impressed that I can run a marathon. Like, it's so cool that's some, and I think people look at me and they go, you can run a marathon? I'm like, yeah, I can. But like taking the step back and allowing myself to recover and not giving myself a hard time about the fact that I am injured is somewhere where I think I've started to show myself a bit more love and a bit more patience. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh.
I know one of the things I do is, when you come out of the shower, you normally just you want to be as quick as possible. You just rough it all over. I pat myself down, like as a lover would.
Okay.
And it's. I also give myself self hugs like this. It's parasympathetic when you do this. It feels safe. It's like when you're in your mother's arms when you're a kid. So anything that's self-soothing, anything that's luxurious, anything that makes you feel good, treat yourself.
I definitely need better ways of the self-soothing. When you said that, I was like, I definitely need healthier and better ways of doing that, because I have a tendency to turn to food.
And it's easy. It's like, it comes probably from an emotional place. It's like where
my mum blames herself. She said that when we were younger, if we hurt ourselves, if we like fell over or we were crying about something, it was always like, oh, why don't you just grab a treat or something? And so she'd soothe us with the food, and she thinks that that's what's created this like attachment to comfort eating. And
coming up with a replacement habit would be good. So,
yes, that's what I need.
Damien, any ideas?
Running was one of them.
Scientifically, what would you advocate?
I don't know. I have to get more information because I can't prescribe what to eat. Like, but you have to think of something. What does the food actually represent? Like comfort. Is there any other things that you do that give you that kind of level of comfort?
Cuddling my cat.
Yeah. Nice.
Just picking her up when she screams that she wants to be put down, and I'm like, no, you're giving me a cuddle. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I should probably like go for a walk. And just because anytime I've ever gone for a walk, it's so nice. And like,
great.
It brings that like comfort. And I'm like, my God, I moved to the other side of the world and I live in a place like Sydney that's beautiful.
And the weather's amazing.
Yeah, the weather's amazing. Like, everything's so good. And I'm so privileged and grateful to be here. And so like going for a walk helps me practice that gratitude, and that would then help.
We're in Sydney. Lauren has a British accent. So
FYI.
Some people are.
Some people don't pick up on it. Some people don't hear the accent.
No, it's pretty clear to me.
Good.
Not in a bad way. You're pretty understandable.
I'm so surprised when people don't get it.
I've been mistaken for British or an American. It's
like,
what?
Yeah.
I'm clearly Aussie, but that's okay.
Is there anything else? Because like we covered quite a few things. Like, is there anything like that you feel that's still not resolved? Because I'm obviously, it takes time to kind of.
I think we'll be here all night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me wrap up with some energy cards. This is another deck. I think this is a adjacent possibilities card. So this is about looking for other possibilities of ways to deal with it. I think maybe with just aware when you know how it's habitual when you go to food, you just go to it. It's like, I I'm about to go for food. Like being aware of it, like what can I do instead of that? When that craving comes, that when it starts to bubble up, it's like, oh, I'm going to go to food. How can I treat this? Is it? I would normally go with music or play pickleball or something. You go for a walk is like a great bet. So adjacent possibilities. I know you got scared when I filled this card.
Yes, I did. I saw it and I was like, oh!
It's in reverse. It's upside down. So it means you're healing. Your heart is like healing from the broken heart.
Okay.
You're mending. If it was this way, that would be problematic. Unfortunately, it was reverse. And then I think the final solution, or one of the other solutions, would be just continue to be grateful. Yeah. This is coming from a place of appreciation. You can see the image has a woman who's surrounded by like thorns, and what she's doing is looking at the flower. Amongst all the thorns, she's picking the flower and focusing on what's positive and what's working. We've got this. We do a lucky meditation we listen to pretty regularly. It's like Joe Dispenza style. We can send it to you. It's like feeling lucky, feeling grateful, feeling like the luckiest person in the world. Maybe introducing a gratitude habit. It doesn't have to be like a daily thing, but I like being present and just throughout the day, just, when you get the craving, it's like, oh, or when you're feeling a bit low, how can you go be grounded and say, okay, what can I be grateful at this moment? It's like, I can be grateful because I'm healthy. I'm grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I live in Sydney. From that place, come from a place of gratitude is the final piece of advice.
Yes, love that.
Did you want to get rid of your habit of eating? I can do it right now.
Ooh,
it's simple. It's very simple.
Okay. Yes.
It's simple, and you can do I can teach you it, and I can teach the audience as well. And
amazing.
It's simple. It's NLP. Have you heard of NLP?
No.
NLP basically stands for neuro linguistic programming. It's a way to use language to change the way we perceive the world.
Yeah.
And you can use it to kind of change reality. So very simple. Did you want to do it? It's very
for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So
definitely.
before, I want you to think about the habit you want to change, which is that?
So
did you want to change it?
Do we want to get? Do you want the full depth of how deep this goes?
Only if you're willing to share.
So from the age of about 19 until, and I mean it's ongoing. I don't think you ever recover from it. I've had an eating disorder. So I've had bulimia. So where I would binge to soothe my emotions and then purge. So yes, I would like to get rid of that attachment to comfort eating, because otherwise I'm at risk of constantly regressing and falling back into those bad habits.
So when you think of that eating disorder, what do you have a specific image, a word, a phrase, a feeling that you can think of?
I can attach a word to it.
So you have an image or kind of word, phrase, something that references that?
I guess it would be more of an image, but there is,
so you have that. Okay, so keep that. I want you to, this is a visualization exercise. So imagine that image in front of you, okay? Like there's a big kind of screen in front of you, and just have that image right in front of you, okay? Now, do you have an image that the ideal version of you?
Yeah.
Like, instead of binge eating, is there something you ideally would like to do?
Yeah, like I think if I'm in that situation where I feel like I need to soothe my emotions, it would be going for a run, because I love running.
Okay.
But yeah, that's if I'm injured, then maybe it would just be going to the gym, like alternate.
Or going for a walk.
Yeah, going for a walk. Yeah,
okay.
like definitely.
And do you do that already?
No.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so have this image like here. Okay, have this image right in front of you. The image that you currently have. Okay. The binge eating.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Okay. Make it big as possible. Okay. Like watching like an IMAX.
Oh.
I know. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Now I want you to have that image there, but on the right hand side corner, I want you to have that image of the ideal version. Okay. So it's around here. And it's like barely there, okay? I want you to make that very small, dark, like barely visible, okay? Now in a moment, I'm gonna switch the images, okay? And I want you to take the small image and kind of explode. And take over. Big, bright, and just like and feel it, see it, experience it, okay? So we're gonna do this a few times, okay? So it's very simple. So have the image. You have it here, the bottom one. You see kind of in the Periphery?
Not yet. Wait.
It's dull, it's like
Yeah.
small. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the moment, I'm going to count to 3 and I'm going to switch images and I want you to bring it up, okay?
Yeah.
So it replaces and explodes and destroys this old image of you. Okay, 3, 2, 1, swish.
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, we're going to do it a few times, okay? So I have this big image of the binge eating image, small image. 3, 2, 1, swish. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Okay, relax, open your eyes. Okay, we're going to do a couple more times. Binge image, that dark, the ideal image. 3, 2, 1, swish.
Yep.
Okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, one more time. Binge image, ideal image. 3, 2, 1, swish. Okay. Now, when you think about the binge image, how do you feel? You can be honest.
A bit indifferent. Like, I think beforehand it would have, it's a bit repulsive when I think about it, whereas now it's more like, meh.
Yeah, exactly. So the more times you do this, the more it's actually going to be like, or it's going to be more, it's going to actually, it's basically what you're doing is actually switching places. So, because your brain kind of works in like anchors, like whenever you have a certain situation, like, oh, I have that feeling that I need to comfort myself. Instead of doing that typical binge eating, you actually you do that ideal image. So do this a couple more times because otherwise it's going to take forever. But you can do about like, the more you do it, the more you're going to anchor this image to the new image. You're going to replace it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to like do this for at least like maybe 10 times by yourself. Like just go like, the key thing is to have the image in mind and then the bottom right hand corner, just go like that and then just like, then reset it. But the thing is, the problem is you don't want to go like that and then go like that because you're putting the image back in its old place. That's the trick. So that's why I told you to close your eyes. Take the big reset. And you just do that a few times, like image, just go like that. Okay. And you do that like maybe 10 times. And if you do that for like a couple of days in a row, and you'll be like, no more binge eating.
Great. Cool.
That's something to try.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, definitely good. Yeah.
Give that a try.
You'll have to do it to the camera next time.
Yeah, I was probably blocking you the whole time, unfortunately. But I guess that's probably all we have time for.
Fab.
Amazing. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And being really
good.
open and vulnerable. I think it's like hard to be on camera and to share your heart. I think this is a really good first step to being really open and allowing people in your heart because to do this in front of like an audience.
And you didn't know that there was going to be cameras. That's
yellow.
Good
amazing. Well done.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, guys.
You also notice, I notice these things, but like, see your body language now? Your heart's open, literally heart open. Before, you're kind of like that.
I was like...
if you kind of look at the film, you can see
like that.
Exactly. So it's like it's symbolic that you're
transformed.
I mean, there's still got to be a lot of work to do over time. But the thing is, you're aware of it, and you've got some tools now, and you've got some directions. So
Cool.
Amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Catch you soon.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us for the Satori Experience. We hope it sparks some insight and inspiration on your journey.
And if you want more of the Satori Experience, make sure you like and subscribe so we can give you the best experience possible in the next one. And if you know someone that can benefit from this, please share this episode. It's great karma. We'll see you in the next one.